SF State University is making history by being the first public university to offer a major in English and Spanish journalism. Joining us now to talk about this program is Assistant Professor of Journalism, Lourdes Cárdenas. Professor, thank you so much for joining us to talk a little bit about this. No other public university in the country offers a major in both English and Spanish language journalism. What was it that pushed SF State to say, okay, this is important and something we need to offer?
Well, thank you for inviting me to the program. There are several reasons that took us in that direction. One is that we have 60 million Hispanic people in this country, and of those, around 40 million speak language and they speak English, and they get their news in English or in Spanish, mostly bilingually. Also, we know that there is a need for accurate representation of Latinos in the media. Latinos have been historically unrepresented in media, and we want to change that. And also, we know that there is a growing interest of editors in increasing diversity in media, and they have had problems to find bilingual journalists who can cover the Latino community. So having all of these factors in consideration, we decided to push for this bilingual journalism program at SFSU.
Fantastic. This isn't not necessarily for those who want to learn Spanish. You should already be Spanish speaking to participate in this bilingual major, correct?
Correct, that's correct. It's not a Spanish journalism program, it's a bilingual journalism program. So students who want to enroll, they have to have certain level of proficiency in Spanish. And if they are fluent, totally fluent in both languages, that would be wonderful. But they also can, have a placement test. And if they cover the requirements that we need for the program, they will be completely accepted.
Is the curriculum exactly the same as would be for the English-speaking journalism majors?
No, this curriculum is more interdisciplinary. So students are going to take our classes in the journalism department, but we are giving them a very well-rounded formation, education in terms of, the history of the Latino community in the US, the problems in the countries that immigrants are coming, issues in the Latino community, international relations. So they are going to take classes in different departments of the university, 5 different departments. So this program is unique because it's very interdisciplinary.
Okay. I mean, as a journalist myself, I have worked in many different newsrooms, and it really is so important to have a diverse newsroom. How do you think this is going to help newsrooms in the future going forward?
As I was mentioning, before launching this program, we conduct several interviews and focus groups with editors in different parts of the country. And what we want is really to prepare our students to write in English and write in Spanish, report in English, report in Spanish, and being able to bring this diversity into the newsroom. So I think that we are going to have a lot of input with newsrooms in the next years as our students start graduating from the program. I'm sorry for the noise.
That's okay.
Outside.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the gardener just came into the yard here, so it was impossible to stop him. Sorry about that.
That's okay. No, you were saying that it really just is very important for not only when it comes to covering stories about Spanish-speaking communities, that this is really going to help when it comes to coverage of Hispanic heritage and other stories that may come up. Yes.
Exactly. Yes. And as I say, there are not many stories about the Latino community in mainstream media. Usually the stories that we see are related to immigration, and Latinos in the US are more than, the stories about Latinos in the US are very diverse. And we really want to change that. We want to see more stories that really impact the Latino community in all media, in mainstream media, but also in Spanish-speaking media. So I think our program, by preparing these students to work in both, English or Spanish, is going to really help to change this landscape in terms of coverage of the Latino community here in the US.
Well, and hopefully more universities and colleges start to offer something like this. Talk to me about eligibility. Basically, if you're a freshman, you can sign up for this as your major. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. That's the thing. It's a major. So if you're a freshman, you can sign up from the beginning. You are going to be enrolled in the curriculum. But also if you are transferring, We are going to see which classes can be, transferred to your studies. And also, if some of our students decide that they want to transfer to the bilingual program, they also can do it. The only thing is that the program really is going to kick off in the fall 2022, sorry, but we are already accepted applications for the program for 2022.
Fantastic. Professor, thank you so much for joining us and letting people know about this program. It is one of a kind and it is groundbreaking for our country. So thank you so much for sharing the information.
And thanks for having us. Thank you.
Of course.